What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Jade Feinics here from the Feinics Gate podcast. I am coming to you live from Tropic Con, our favorite Long Island convention. And I'm here with literally one of the voices of my childhood, Billy West. How are you doing? How's your con going?
I'm cranky. I need a nap.
I do too.
I didn't get a nap today. I'm cranky.
I definitely feel you. I'm running on about 4 hours of sleep in the last 48.
I know. As soon as it's over, I'm going to get out. Get out.
So, quick question. I have a fan question that I was begged to ask you, and that is, what is your favorite childhood cartoon character that inspired you to become a voice actor?
It wasn't a cartoon character per se. It was the voice people themselves. You know, once I was old enough to read the credits, you know, I'd hear 20 voices, and I'd see 2 names or 1 name, and I put that together as a kid, and I was like molecularly upended by that.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because I knew that these are crazy people. I mean, they're very special, whoever the hell they are, and I could tell who was doing what, no matter how many voices they did. After a while, I would, you know, it was pattern recognition. Mm-hmm. And I had a great ear because I wound up to be a musician, so I, you know, had that. But it was Mel Blanc, June Foray, Don Messick, Dawes Butler, Dayton Allen, Alan Swift. You know, all these people. I mean, they were all influences. But that's as a combination of listening to those things. That's what got me going.
I absolutely love that. So, follow up to that question would be how much did you lose your shit when you got to voice Bugs Bunny in Space Jam?
I'm still not over it.
Oh my god.
No, I mean, it was daunting because you know, Mel Blanc, I mean, he's still unsurpassed.
Agreed.
As a performer. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to come close.
Well, you might.
Well, no, but there's one thing, like, to be able to replicate a character that someone else created. The creation is the hard part. Yeah. The genius is in the formulation of the character and then how it relates to performance. You know, I know people like did what I did that have replicated the Looney Tunes characters, and Eric Bauza is a brilliant technician. I mean, I think he's the closest of anybody that's ever come along, but it holds less interest to me than someone showing me a picture, you know, of a character, which is what they did on Futurama. They said, "What do you think?" And I thought long and hard before I opened my mouth because it was Matt Groening. Oh, nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And so I went with my gut reaction. I said, he's big, he's corpulent, so maybe his voice would be big. He's got all this cool meat hanging off his face.
Yeah.
So it'd be impaired a little bit, like, you know, why not Zoidberg? No one cares about Zoidberg.
I care about Zoidberg.
No, don't lie to Zoidberg.
I never lie to Zoidberg.
Yeah.
I do not lie, sir.
Zoidberg loves Zoidberg.
Yes.
Now, they only care about that stupid fry or the robot.
Nope, not me. Zoidberg was always my favorite.
Yeah. I love him because he's a doctor and he's poor. That is hellaciously funny.
That is true. So I'm a millennial, so I got to grow up listening to most of your characters, and believe it or not, actually, I'm one of the few in my group around where I grew up that was allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah?
Yeah. So,
well, like I said, you grew up fine.
I thank you for that. And it was literally one of my favorite things. And that was actually the show that made me kind of want to get into voice acting.
Yeah, when you heard
Happy, joy.
And I realized that I could imitate.
Really?
I can.
What about shut up, you fool!
You
should kill you!
You idiot!
My voice is a little shot from yesterday, but
it's supposed to be shot. Otherwise you can't do that.
It's true, but
You idiot! I'm doing the most important job of all. I'm supervising.
That's great.
But one last question. How would you suggest for anyone who's interested in voice acting to get into the business?
Oh, wow. It's a little different than when I got in. Mm-hmm. There was about 8 of us in the world.
In the world? What What?
Yes, I mean today it's like
That's insane.
it's like every fourth person born is going to be a voiceover or have a podcast.
I do.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know if you called the cops right now, they won't show up? They're out looking for guests for their podcasts.
It's probably true. I mean, they have those body cams. Why not?
Yeah, I know. Anything for content.
Anything for content.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm doing it.
211 in progress down the street. You know, I can't. I got a podcast.
Do you feel, and I'm going to get to the bonus question, do you feel like the characters you voiced live in your head as separate entities?
I don't think of the characters right off the bat. I think of the musicality of how they sound. Then it falls right in, the voice falls right into place. It's not like you have to remember, like, how do you remember all these characters? It's not like I just remember the music of their voice. You know, like Yogi Bear. If you couldn't hear what he was saying for words, you could hear the cadence, you know, like, you know, and you'd say, oh, that's Yogi Bear.
Right.
Yeah, because you recognize the musicality.
Yes.
It's true. So most characters have that, that if you listen a little closer, you can hear that. And then once you remember how it's the voice comes right back. And yeah.
I do that with my original characters, so I always remember like how they feel and how I would want them to sound if they were actually speaking, and then I just bring it out.
I love that.
Yeah, but I also have a gift for you for doing this amazing.
I'm looking at you with the eyes of love because you're a kindred spirit.
I tried to be.
I can tell.
I actually did try to be a musician myself when I was younger. I was the lead singer in a band.
Yeah?
Almost made it. I actually auditioned for Broadway a few times and almost got into the first production of Rent as Maureen. And yeah, what prevented me is on the way to my final audition, I got hit by a car.
I was in Rent.
Yeah?
I played the eviction notice.
Perfect. But we have a gift for you for doing this amazing interview.
Wait a minute. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a Zoidberg duck. Unfortunately, it wasn't red. But what it's the best we can do. But thank you so very, very much for doing this interview with me.
Thank you.